Rescue teams are still searching at this hour at the D29 Darby Fork Mine in Holmes Mill in Harlan County after a section of a roof collapsed. 33-year-old James Brown is missing and mining operations are shut down. WYMT's Jade Saylor has been to the mine entrance today and now joins us live from just outside Everett's with the latest. Jade?
The search for James Brown continues into Monday evening. Brown was working about 3 miles underground the Darby Fork mine when the roof collapsed. Darby Fork Mine is owned by Inmet Mining out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Hunter Hobson, CEO of Inmet Mining, gave a statement off camera saying, quote, "Our thoughts and prayers are with James and his family and also his co-workers at Inmet. We are praying for a safe recovery. At this time, we have no further comment, and as we continue to exhaustively and diligently work with both state and federal agencies." All mine operations were shut down and will continue to be suspended while the search continues. In Harlan County, Jade Saylor, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, certainly a sad situation there. We will continue to update you on the search for that missing miner as we go along this evening. Now, Governor Andy Beshear released a statement on the accident saying, quote, "The Kentuckians who go into mines daily to provide the coal that helps power up this country face particular dangers and deserve our gratitude. Brittany and I are praying for the miner and his family. We all hope for a safe recovery." State Representative Angie Hatton also posted a statement on social media saying, quote, "My heart is hurting for the missing coal miner in Harlan County today, for his family, his co-workers, and the rescue team. A search is continuing after a roof collapse at the D29 Darby Fork Mine in Holmes Mill last night. So many in eastern Kentucky who have loved ones underground know the anguish these folks must be feeling. Representative Bowling, Representative Fugate, Senator Turner, and myself are monitoring the situation. I'll post details when I hear anything official, but in the meantime, please be in prayer for all involved." A traffic nightmare creating a manic Monday for drivers in 2 states. Those in Ohio and Kentucky had to deal with major traffic backups after a tractor trailer rolled over on the 12th Street Ashland Bridge. It happened around 3:30 this morning. Cold Grove Fire Chief Travis Sherman says some of this traffic could have been alleviated if Ohio transportation officials would have come out to help.
We're doing the best we can. We've had great help from our local fire departments, Ohio State Patrol, Marshall County Sheriff's Office. We've reached out to Ohio Department of Transportation, which they've outright refused to come help us today.
I feel that's an unfortunate characterization. It sounds like maybe there was some miscommunication somewhere along the way. My understanding is that we did get a call from the State Patrol, and we routed the State Patrol to the local fire with, again, that follow-up that if additional assistance was needed from us, please reach back out. And my understanding is that we did not receive a follow-up request.
Kentucky transportation officials say there was only cosmetic damage to the bridge. The bridge reopened to traffic just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Police say 2 people were arrested in Laurel County for kidnapping and assault. Police say they were called to a home yesterday. When they got there, they say they found 46-year-old Kendall Browning and 30-year-old Jessica Charlene Lawson had kidnapped a man and held him at the location off Irvin Lane. The woman said the victim had taken money from her and added that she bounded him and assaulted him. The victim was taken to a local hospital with multiple possible fractures. Officials are still trying to identify remains found in an eastern Kentucky lake. Floyd County deputies say they found skeletal remains in a car in Dewey Lake. Crews first found the car Friday and spent the day trying to recover it. Investigators believe it had been in the lake for quite a while. The state medical examiner will help identify those remains. The First Family of Kentucky is expressing their condolences to the family of an eastern Kentucky Marine. Corporal Jacob Moore is from Boyd County. He was among the 4 Marines killed during a training flight in Norway. The crash happened on Friday. Moore joined the Marine Corps in 2018 and was stationed in North Carolina. The cause of the crash is under investigation, but officials did report bad weather in the area. Governor Andy Beshear tweeted saying, "We honor his bravery and service." Moore was only 24 years old. We now know the identity of a man who died in a car crash in Florida last week. He was Stephen Breck Bowling from Jackson. The Florida Highway Patrol says the car, driven by a 19-year-old man from Butler, Kentucky, left the interstate, crossed the median, and collided with another car. Another passenger, a 19-year-old man from Lexington, suffered critical injuries. Stephen was only 23 years old.
Well, it's all quiet out there, at least weather-wise, as we run through the remainder of our Monday evening. We're watching clouds on the increase as we head through the remainder of tonight, but rainfall few and far between, at least until we get to about 24 to 36 hours from now. Outside right now, high knob camera UVA-wise, still seeing some sunshine, but noticing the increase in the cloud cover, low 60s out there right now. Here in Hazard, watching the high clouds move in out front here of WYMT. So we're continuing to watch the increase in cloud cover. Still the sun shining in downtown Whitesburg, sitting at 67. Not seeing much outside of the cloud cover working in on satellite and radar, so we don't have to worry about much in terms of any of that. But heading to the west, that's where we increase the shower chances. As you head out into portions of the Ozarks right now, that's the system that's heading our way, but should keep the rain at bay for now. Upper 30s for tonight in many spots as clouds are on the increase. I'll have the latest on when those showers move in coming up in just a few short minutes. Steve?
Evan, thank you. The Hazard ARH Physicians Clinic was burglarized over the weekend. WYMT's Keaton Hall spoke with police to learn more.
Police are investigating what they say was a burglary at the Hazard ARH Physicians Clinic. Chief Deputy with the Hazard Police Department, James East, is currently leading the investigation.
Unknown people or person entered several clinics and stole several items.
What exactly was stolen is unknown at this time. What is also unknown is when it happened. But Chief Deputy East says multiple clinics inside the ARH Physicians Clinic were hit. And it's unsure if there was security camera footage of the break-in.
Yeah, we're still getting an itemized list of all of the property that was stolen.
But it's not just physical items being stolen that some may be worried about. Sensitive medical information is also stored at locations like this. However, Paul BUTA, ARH Executive Director of Security Operations, issued a statement saying, at this time, there's no indication to believe there was any type of data breach or leakage of personally identifiable information or protected health information as a result of this incident. As for the culprit or culprits,
we're currently exploring leads.
Police were unable to confirm much more at this time as the investigation is ongoing. In Hazard, Keaton Hall, WYMT Mountain News.
Initial reports of vandalism at the location were found to be false. Today, Governor Andy Beshear joined Land Rover in Louisville to present the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team with a new vehicle. The team won the vehicle in the Defender Above and Beyond Service Awards contest. The team specializes in wilderness rescue incidents at Red River Gorge. That's anything from lost hikers, someone falling off a cliff, to injuries on trails. Last year, they had nearly 90 rescue missions. They say the new Land Rover will help save lives. The Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team is made up of around 40 volunteers. The group says this vehicle is great because they would have never been able to afford it on their own. They typically run off grants and donations. One man is behind bars in connection to a missing persons case that ended in a murder investigation. WYMT's Buddy Forbes spoke with Floyd County Sheriff John Hunt about the months-long investigation that brought in agencies from across county lines.
Paul Sester's family reported him missing in January, leading the Floyd County Sheriff's Department on a months-long investigation.
Started going through some phones, going through some witness statements, going through some neighborhood canvassing. We ended up in Knott County.
There they found James Pratt, one person they believed to be involved in Sester's disappearance.
We didn't have a body. Obviously, we knew Sester was missing. We pretty much knew that some foul play had occurred.
Based on evidence gathered, Pratt was arrested for possession of firearms by a convicted felon. And the office, working with Kentucky State Police, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and the Knott County Sheriff's Office, took the vehicle he was in as evidence in the missing persons investigation. But that was weeks ago.
We've had him in jail since then until we could get the evidence, and the God just, looked down on us and helped us with the location of a body. while he is still in jail.
Wednesday, the Johnson County Sheriff's Office located a body, which was identified as Sester the next day, giving Sheriff Hunt's office the evidence needed to charge Pratt with his murder.
We do expect maybe another arrest. We anticipate more charges.
And while he says there are still questions,
we're still looking for public help. We know there was another person involved.
He is glad Sester's family is getting answers.
Defend those that can't defend themselves, or give answers to those people who didn't know where to turn to look for, and so it is a lot of relief knowing that they do know now the details.
To finally lay him to rest. In Prestonsburg, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Hunt says his deputies worked hard, but the ability to collaborate with other agencies in instances like this cannot be taken for granted, giving families the answers they need by pooling resources. He says tips from the public are also crucial in moving the investigation forward, so if you know anything, he asks that you contact the department. In the latest federal funding package passed by Congress, Representative Hal Rogers scored $500,000 for Operation Unite. Leaders with the nonprofit drug prevention and treatment group say the money is a tremendous gift. The funds will be spent expanding prevention programs targeting kids. Currently, Operation Unite reaches about 8,000 kids through schools in 25 counties.
We're trying to give them the true facts about what substance abuse does to your family, what it does to your health, what it does to your overall community.
Many programs focus on getting kids involved in sports and other recreational activities while delivering an anti-drug message and securing drug-free pledges from the kids. Helping pay funeral arrangements for a family friend, several businesses in Perry County are rallying together. Spearheaded by Shenanigans, 14 other businesses donated funds for a raffle basket. The basket is valued around $550. Anyone wanting to help can purchase tickets for the raffle. Owner Michelle Combs says it will help the family of Jesse Jackson Jr., who died this month.
He and my children have gone to school together. He was very active in Hazard High School, as were my children. So I've really just known him since grade school.
All proceeds from tickets will go to the family. Tickets are $10 each, and the deadline for purchasing is this Thursday. Well, more than 8 businesses are coming to downtown Hazard. WYMT's Chas Jenkins tells us what this means for the city's revitalization efforts.
Seeing a variety of businesses come into the city's downtown.
They're everything from landscaping businesses to boutiques, toy stores, candle shops. You know, we're running the gambit.
Those that city officials think will help further their revitalization efforts.
The kind of thing that you're not going to find online, the type of thing that's a little bit relationship, the kind of thing that you're willing to travel to and see something interesting that you're not going to see somewhere else. That's really what we are pushing, and we're having a lot of success with right now.
One of the businesses, Ready, Set, Play, wanting to bring something different to the city.
When you go to a store that has toys versus a store that sells toys, you know. So I think it's going to be fun for the kids to have other things to come down and see and have other options.
Thankful for the support from city officials and neighboring businesses.
Kind of helping me figure out what to do, what not to do, and so it's been a really great community to be a part of. Bailey's been great getting us started. The city's been amazing, so we're really excited to have something downtown for the kids.
Confident these businesses are here to stay.
Nationwide, 20% of businesses close in the first 2 years. Right now, our 3-year trend is less than 5% of businesses closing in 3 years, not 2 years, in 3 years.
Excited to see their city growing. In Hazard, Chas Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Richard says most of the new businesses hope to have their doors open by the end of April. For a list of businesses on the way, you can go to this story on our website.
Well, showers are back for later this week. I'll talk timing, impacts, and when we can still see some dry time on the way next.
And forest fires are popping up again across the region with the dry weather. Why officials say this is concerning.
WYMT News app offers alerts on breaking stories as they happen, customized to the categories you choose.